Welcome to Panel, the first Wink episode of this show on the Koalition.com. With me, I have the gray sign.
Wink. With asterisks around it and everything.
With air quotes.
Good evening, everybody. Let's talk about comics.
Word.
Movies. Let's go.
I've got Red Panda.
Hi.
I really thought she was gonna not do anything. Like we've done this show before, she was just gonna freeze up because it's on a different website.
Well, I'm Darth Panda now.
Darth Panda is in the house. All right, we've got Jeff Blaze.
Hello.
He didn't ruin the intro. I'm so happy.
We all here. I'm ready to talk some comics.
I told you it was gonna happen. And we have a man that was shaped and molded by the dark, but for you all. Oh wait, he left.
Oh shit! What just happened?
I guess his internet. We'll
We lost Guy.
Comes back. It's all good. We'll get it back.
It's all live, folks. It's all live.
Yeah, it's all live. And the points don't matter.
All right, Aisha Tyler.
No worry. All right, so this is Panel to Panel. This is a comic book show where we're going to be discussing the books themselves. So we're going to talk about the visual works that are inspired by these comic books, the TV shows, the miniseries, the films, and everything. We've come to a day and age where these little fringe interests of ours have become the mainstream, and they are pop culture now.
Finally.
Finally. We've been waiting for this for a long time. With that comes the annoying people that adopt that, but that's not what we're here for. We're all comic book lovers. And what kind of mug was that, Jeff? Show everybody the mug.
Oh, this is just the one with everybody on it. All the Marvel people. Is that Spider-Man and Wolverine, Captain America, and Hulk, and Thor.
Nice little vintage.
Yeah. Word. But we're here just to talk about comic books and have a good time and share some stuff that you may know about, share our opinions on things that you may love already, and just get different perspectives on things. And today we're going to be talking about two stories from Marvel and DC, which are about teams that were kind of in a rebuilding stage. On DC side, we'll be talking about the Green Lantern Corps. And on the Avengers side, we'll be talking about the Avengers Initiative. But before we get into those things, let's address a few happenings in the pop culture world of comic books. First off, our best buddy Deadpool dropped his second trailer. There's a red band and a green band. We'll post the links after the show. But let's get everybody's thoughts on that. Red Panda, what did you think of the new Deadpool trailer?
I can't wait to see this movie. I really like all the other characters they're bringing in too. Looks like it's just going to be like a fun mix of people that just don't give a
shit about it. Right. It's so weird that it's not weird. It's awesome that they're going to have Colossus and him making X-Men jokes about him being there too. So that's going to be really cool. Okay, so Sky's Cam is back, but he's not. I guess he's going to make a super dramatic entrance. We'll see how that goes.
Maybe.
But Jeff Blaze, what'd you think?
Oh, I'm ready, man. I am ready. I love the new trailer. I was definitely wondering who else they were going to have in the movie, so it's kind of cool to see from the trailer who else is going to be in it. The one before the Star Wars trailer, I don't know how many of y'all saw it. It was pretty funny. But he talks about chimichangas, and he picks up one. It's the small one. He's like, this is your brain or something like that, and he throws it, and the camera pans to a bigger one. He's like, no, this is your brain on something. I can't remember exactly what it says, but I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the Deadpool jokes, breaking the fourth wall. I'm ready for it all. Yes, strip club, absolutely. Marvel strip club. Could you imagine Deadpool in a Marvel strip club? Really?
It would be a little bit too much. As a matter of fact, Deadpool Spider-Man.
Deadpool.
And I read the first couple pages. I didn't buy it yet. But have any of you read the Deadpool Spider-Man book?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, they're tied up. It looks like they're in hell, and they're wrapped up in something. And Deadpool is telling Spider-Man to stop moving because he's rubbing up against his junk. And it's hilarious. And I cannot wait to finish reading it. The back and forth between them is going to be absolutely wonderful. But before I get Tony's perspective on the trailer and share my own, let's introduce a guy that's back. So he gets two introductions. Like, we kind of introduced you, and it was real cool, and then you just fucking left. But now you're back. What's up, Scott?
Also, man, I apologize for technical difficulties, but it's always good to be here talking about comics. Buy them.
Check the box. All right, Tony,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on the Deadpool trailer?
Man, it was just as good as the first one. I still go back to the first one. I'm sorry, there's just so many quotables from it. Please don't make the super suit green. Or between, oh man, I really did like the second one. I like the chick that's in there with Colossus too. From what I understand, she comes from the New Mutants, and she's got it's like Negasonic something Warhead. Like, that's the full name of it.
Teenage Warhead.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. And like, just that one scene where she's just like texting away, and he's like, "Oh, you're texting. Okay, hold on a second."
I was like, no, finish your text.
How do we live in a day and age where this movie is getting made? I don't know. It's going to be awesome, and I personally believe this is the type of movie that red band trailers were made for.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, it's so perfect that we're getting like the first rated R comic movie in this age, the age of the connected universes, because you can't take away from Watchmen and you can't take away from Blade from back in the day, but the first in this, where they have one of the largest audiences, period, is Deadpool, and that's perfect. I'm very glad that that's the case.
Was Watchmen rated R?
I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
I know Blade was. I know Blade 2 was also.
Oh yeah, Blade 2 was super rated R.
And it stopped there. There were only 2 Blade movies.
Right. And I think Kick-Ass? I think Kick-Ass was rated R as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kick-Ass rated R.
So, those have been great movies, but this is the first in this connected universe, which I know is tough for them to do considering the wealth of people that are involved, their families and stuff. But this is going to be great, and I cannot wait for it. But, Scott, what did you think of the Deadpool trailer, the new one?
Does it come out tomorrow? Does the movie come out? I'm going to see the movie now. Can somebody give me the movie? And to me, Ryan Reynolds was made to play his part.
Oh, absolutely.
He fits perfectly in this role. So I'm happy he found his superhero.
When he was cast for it originally, I was thinking the same thing. He's perfect for this, but
He is.
writing happened and dumb people. It was like, as long as we get the remnants of that as Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
I mean,
I'm
the first 5 to 10 minutes of Deadpool in that movie is what it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody said, you know what, let's switch it up for a sec. And nobody told him, you're fired.
Yeah. And Jeff, no, by the way, to your question that you asked. And one of the things that I love about this Deadpool run, I just love the marketing. The marketing is very Deadpool comic book-like, with what he did for Halloween when he was talking to the kids.
Oh,
posters,
excellent.
all the ads that we've seen, and just the extra stuff that Ryan Reynolds is doing. It's like he's 100% behind this movie.
Oh yeah.
And I love it. Now, with that being said, with all the movies that we have coming out this year, we have Batman vs. Superman, piece of shit, Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse,
Really?
Suicide
You can't have
Squad,
shots like that.
Deadpool, Doctor Strange, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Which one of these are you most excited for, and which are you least excited for? We're going to go one by one. Sky, you go first.
Least excited for DC's rendition of whatever they're trying to do. I don't know.
Batman
Make a
versus
lot of money.
Superman versus whatever the fuck else they want to put in the movie.
slash Justice League origin movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the.
I don't know.
What'd you say, Jeff?
But
I'm pretty sure I'm in the movie too. I mean, everybody else is.
yeah, pretty much. Movie I'm actually looking most forward to, and this is after seeing the pictures of it, is Doctor Strange.
My man.
Because I'm reading the comics too, and I'm really digging what he does in the comics. I know that not going to be the same thing to get in the movie, but everything just looks great.
Yeah, it really
Cumberbatch looks like Doctor Strange for real.
Yeah, and I
All the
can't
way
wait
100%.
I can't wait to see the visual stylings of that and see it in motion and stuff. It's going to be really, really interesting. It's probably going to be the most different out of all of the Marvel movies too.
Yep.
The Grey Sun. Oh, wait, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's magic. It's the one realm we haven't touched. I mean, we got Scarlet Witch, but this is a full-blown magic movie. It's Marvel Harry Potter. What are they going to do? What are you going to give us?
Word. Grey Sun, what's your least anticipated?
Least anticipated. Honestly, it is Batman versus Superman. It kind of gives off a Spider-Man 3 feel of.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Hey, can we like kill it with the harsh language? Like, don't say stuff like that on this show. There might be kids watching.
Okay, let me rewind that. If I could think of a movie that has so many villains in it that, it just undoes the plot and everything, that seems like what this movie is going to be like.
Okay.
There might have been a predecessor to it. I don't know.
Maybe. I like how you cleaned that up. Thank you. That's definitely on the banned word list, Scott. That is a real thing. that we don't say that in this house. All right. So what's your most anticipated?
Shoot, man. It is. Civil War. Civil War is going to be good. I think I'm going to enjoy the hell out of Deadpool, though. I really think Deadpool is the one that I'm going to go, and I know I'm going to be entertained. Right. As much as I want to see everything that's in Civil War, as much as Captain America is a great character, the guy who plays Bucky is a great character, Black Panther will be debuting, like all of those things are great, but I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to be busting a stitch in the movie theaters watching Deadpool. Like, just break the fourth wall. Just do it.
I can respect that choice for sure. All right, Red Panda, least anticipated.
Batman versus Superman.
I think we might
all the reasons that we already said, pretty much.
All right, and your most anticipated?
I have to go with Civil War, for sure.
Okay.
Like, this is what it's all been leading up to, and I don't know, we've just been like waiting so long for it now that I need it to be here.
Word.
Like,
Jeff Blaine.
Deadpool's gonna be awesome though.
Yes, I have a feeling Deadpool is gonna end up being the better one out of all of them, and that's saying a lot because I have really high expectations for Civil War, but it's such an X factor, and I have more to say about that, but I'll wait till last. Jeff Blaze, least.
I am gonna go with.
You ain't gotta say it, man. You ain't gotta say it.
that movie with the bat guy and the super guy. That one.
Yeah, you talking about the movie where the world's greatest detective can't tell that Superman with glasses on?
Yeah, that one.
Hold on now. You can't say that. You can't say that because technically for like 60, 70 years, the chick that he was trying to get with couldn't tell that he didn't have glasses on either.
Maybe they needed glasses. Maybe that was the
curl,
problem.
man. It's the curl. The curl throws it
Oh,
off.
with the curl.
So Superman tricks the world's greatest detective, and he tricks a reporter.
A journalist.
A journalist, for that
Who
matter.
tricks
Yeah.
a journalist with the curl and glasses?
Like, the only way it can redeem itself, like me and my dad were talking about this, they have to have a point in the movie after that conversation where Batman's like, you do know that I know that's you. Like, like you work with a bunch of idiots, man.
See,
and then he uses X-ray to look through his back.
redeemable. That would be redeemable.
Yes, that would do. Like, if he does that, then Ben Affleck's the best Batman ever because he did that. That's it. That's all he needs to do, and they can just end the movie there. I don't even need the Doomsday shit. But
the orc.
Right. So what's your most anticipated?
Oh, Civil War, easy. Civil War. It's super excited about that one.
I actually didn't expect you to say that because you're such a Deadpool fan.
I'm just as excited for Deadpool, but I mean, Civil War. It's like Jordan said. It's what we've been building up to. Like, this is like the climax. Other than Thanos, like down the road for the Avengers or whatever, like this is like the first really big like clash in the Marvel universe we're getting, and it's gonna be good.
Okay, it's gonna be real good. I'll say my least anticipated is, and my most anticipated is Doctor Strange. Actually, same reason as this guy. It looks so interesting, and I'm to see Benedict Cabbage Patch doing.
Snatch cover bond.
Benedict Tamagotchi.
I get to see breakdance and cauliflower do Doctor Strange, and that is going to be wonderful to behold. I loved him as Khan in Star Trek. I love him in anything that he does, actually. But him in the Doctor Strange role is going to be wonderful. I was excited about it when they even hinted that he could potentially get the role. Him and what's the guy's name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes, Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah. Like both of them, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be. They're in good hands. I'm here for it. But hold on, I think somebody just commented about the show. Joe said his most anticipated is Deadpool because they're not gonna screw it up and have a PG-13 rating. Yes.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is true.
That's perfect.
Deadpool is gonna unlock the door for so many off-cuff comics, meaning not mainstream comics, to come out.
True. I mean, look at Daredevil and Jessica Jones. They opened the door too, because they're really not friendly.
They're definitely TVMA.
Oh,
Just think. What if somewhere down the road, Marvel gets the rights to do a Wolverine movie, but rated R? That'd be insane. That would be insane.
Yeah, and you know what? They got to open that movie with Deadpool. Like, hey, that last Wolverine movie that doesn't exist? That didn't happen. This is the movie. Just go. Like, nothing else.
Kind of like the Hulk movie. Like, you don't remember that first Hulk movie, but the second
one. Hey, man, like, what's up with you and Tony in this language? Like, y'all got to calm down.
You mean he who made a movie that shall not be named Ang Lee? That's
about a bad word too. So calm down. But on the movie subject, X Factor, Suicide Squad. Yeah. Suicide Squad looks so much better than what we're getting from the Batman and Superman thing.
Yeah.
Now I can't stop thinking about the damn cat vine.
I'm a
Cat's
little.
meow.
Oh yeah.
Right. Did you see the dinosaur one though? The
Oh my
Jurassic Park
goodness.
one?
No.
Oh, it's better.
I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. But Tony, you were about to say something, weren't you?
I was gonna say the one thing about the Suicide Squad movie, and I am looking forward to it. I'm kind of curious to see like if they're. I know Katana's part of it. I know she's part of the Suicide Squad, but they haven't really shown much of her doing anything, or Captain Boomerang, or maybe and that worries me a little bit because maybe that's too many characters for a movie.
Well, DC sure has a problem with having too many characters for a movie, but hopefully the director that's doing that has a better handle.
But I mean, Civil War is about to come out. The only thing that helps Civil War is we've had like 3 or 4 movies of setup for it. Yeah.
And honestly, Suicide Squad from the trailer, I mean, we've only seen one. It doesn't look that action intense, but that didn't even bother me. I don't know if y'all felt the same way.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Yeah. I mean,
it felt dialogue driven.
Yeah. And Batman makes an appearance in this one, so we got to see how that goes. Him and his little Joker thing. Question. Do y'all want a Batman movie, a new one like Solo?
Nah, no, it's too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon right now.
Jordan, watch that language.
I was putting it on the list of things not to say.
That is definitely on the list of things not to say. And if y'all curious what she typed in the chat, just think of the last Airbender movie. Sorry.
That movie doesn't exist.
Yo, watch your language, man. If I can't
apologize.
things, you need to watch your language.
I apologize, all right? I apologize.
And then first of all, you said the last. There was one?
I apologize for what I said. It was a lapse in my judgment. But now let's go ahead and move into the main topic, and then we'll have one smaller topic after everything. The Avengers Initiative versus the Green Lantern Corps. And the Green Lantern Corps, actually, Tony, introduce that story to us, please.
Okay, dope. So we picked the Green Lantern Corps. I believe it's Volume 3. This came about right after Green Lantern Rebirth, which is a really good miniseries as well, where the Green Lantern from the 90s, the most well-known one, Hal Jordan, came back from life, redeemed himself, all of that. It's a good miniseries. Hopefully we'll talk about it at another point. The Green Lantern Corps' Recharge miniseries came about right after that, detailing how the Green Lantern Corps was being reestablished in the DC universe. Used to be, it's in that miniseries. It used to be 1 lantern per the 3,600 sectors in the universe. Now they're doing 2 lanterns for every single sector, so now 7,200. It just does a really good job of reintroducing the Green Lantern Corps as a concept and introducing new lanterns that aren't from Earth, and that's the premise of it.
Gotcha, and I'll present the Avengers Initiative. It takes place after Civil War, and in the comic book universe, if you did not know, the pro-registration side technically wins with Captain America's surrender. So people that supported Cap kind of go into hiding or switch over, and the initiative is created to create police groups in every state, in all 50 states. And the initiative itself follows a group in Connecticut, in Stamford, Connecticut, where the original event happens that caused Civil War, where an Asgardian is fighting against the New Warriors, and this big explosion happens and all this other stuff. So that's the
yeah, it's actually not an Asgardian.
I thought it was. I thought it was the big guy.
No. Nitro's and an Asgardian.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the second. That was something that Osborn started. Actually,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of the second event. The first event, yes, was Nitro was fighting against the New Warriors, which was led by Speedball.
Hmm.
That's it. And that's something that you have to keep in mind because Speedball comes back into play later. But then that's it. That's the premise of both of these stories. So we'll start off talking about the Green Lantern Corps. Sky, what did you think of Green Lantern Corps Recharge?
Very well done. I liked it. I thought they did a good job introducing the different sectors, the different characters, and showing what the Green Lantern is all about. Because, I mean, they used two enemies. They brought in two enemies, and they basically say, okay, we're enemies, but we're Green Lanterns now. So I thought they did a good job, and the event was big enough to let you feel the expanse of the Green Lantern universe. It is a big universe, and it's a huge core. It was done well. It was done. I mean, that was even mentioned in like maybe the first one, where one of the Earthers was like, "Yeah, it's dope to be a part of Justice League, but it's something totally different to be part of this whole Green Lantern Corps." So I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah, it's like they have much more responsibilities. And I'd now like to point something out. Green Lantern, I've talked with Tony about this before. Green Lantern is probably my favorite thing out of the DC universe, other than some parts of Batman. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it today. Green Lantern is about the only thing from DC that Marvel hasn't efficiently recreated or had, because you have the Nova Corps. Who cares about the Nova Corps? Like, you only care about one character, but with Green Lantern, you
Yeah.
love a lot of different lanterns and the alien lanterns and everything. Nova Corps never picked up that kind of steam. The closest they've come to having that astral presence is the Guardians of the Galaxy, and even then, they haven't captured what the Green Lantern Corps. Because the Sinestro War and all of the stuff after that, oh my goodness, that is one of the most incredible story arcs to ever happen in comics ever.
Mm-hmm.
But reeling it back in before I get too excited about Green Lantern, Grayson, what did you think of Green Lantern Recharge?
I mean, I loved it. I could just go ahead and say I'm the one who suggested that we do Green Lantern Corps Recharge. So you can just, you can just kind of... Thank you.
Just like a light bright. Just gonna take that credit.
Man. Just like the darky to be over there and just be talking. All right. Anyways.
It's getting a little feisty.
I love it because I loved the new characters. It's just awesome to think that you have an entire universe and you can start building a cast from these different parts of the universe. I want to talk real quick about two of the new ones that were introduced, Samat Cole and Vath Sarn, who are both, they both come from the same sector, which, interestingly enough, that sector was they were having a war. This was from the Ran Thanagar War, which was a part of Infinite Crisis, which is a whole nother event. But it was just interesting to see them pull enemies into the Green Lantern Corps, and it's like, look, you're bigger than that petty shit.
Yeah.
You know, that was a war back there. You got to take care of everything else. It introduced Soren Ignatu, who's one of my favorite characters. I think she's awesome.
Very awesome.
Not to mention, a doctor as a Green Lantern. That's a very good medic and also a very deadly
surgeon.
Yes, basically. I love it overall. Green Lantern is one of the best concepts in comics, personally, and bringing the cores back around was really cool. Yeah, I loved it.
Gotcha. All right. Not to, by the way, that I think I've read other stories with her being involved, but it was really cool to get the response. Like I have other responsibilities. I don't want to be a Green Lantern. Y'all screwed us over anyway. I want to fix the issues in my home world, and to kind of see that transition throughout the story as well.
Well,
Red
she's also.
Panda. Oh, good.
I was just gonna say real quick. She also has internal conflicts because she comes from the world that Sinestro came from. In her world, ever since Sinestro, turned on the Green Lanterns and he basically controlled his entire planet. Ever since he was deposed, they've always looked at Green Lanterns in a bad way. And now you have this noble doctor who wants to help her people, but she's also looked at in a very, in a very negative light.
Gotcha. Understood. Sinestro is a piece of shit. And I'm sure we're going to end up having a show where we discuss some of the best villains in comics. Sinestro will be coming up for sure. Red Panda, what are your thoughts?
I liked it. It was kind of an introduction for me to the Green Lantern overall. Like, I haven't read a lot of stuff other than, like, crossover stories. But I liked how, it was like a rebuilding, like you said. And I'm really into space right now, so it's like it was good. I don't know, just with like all the space themed stuff going on at the moment. And then it's like, okay, so you're in space. Well, what kind of villains can we give you? More spiders, because they're scary, no matter where you are.
Yes, absolutely.
So I liked that.
Gotcha. What were some of your favorite characters that you got out of it?
I mean, Natu was probably my favorite.
Gotcha. Not Kilowog. Kilowog's the OG. Everybody loves Kilowog.
Poses. Poses. That's what he sounds like in my head. I don't know if that's really his accent, but that's what I'm going. Poses.
Hold on. Don't you start your accents.
Oh, okay.
Poses. Come on, you poses. I feel like he would have like a gentlemanly London person voice, a gentlemanly English accent. Oh, you poses. That's what I feel like he would have. Like if he was a character, if I had to cast his character, I'd give him an English accent. Just because. It's like this big, rough, burly dude, and he's just like, pit, poses.
Poses.
You know what?
You poses.
Kind of like Dudley from Street Fighter.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeff Blaze, what'd you think of Green Lantern?
Oh, I thought it was great. I've never read Green Lantern before, and outside of Batman, thank you, Tony. Thank you. Congrats.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I enjoyed it. Outside of the little bit of Batman I've read and a little bit of Green Lantern, a little bit of a Green Arrow. Green Lantern, I really, really, truly enjoyed this because I remember we read Cyborg earlier, and I just did not care for that at all. And I just thought I would never like DC, but Green Lantern, like this might be it right here.
Wow.
I also, what were you about to say?
I just said wow.
Oh. I have a question for Tony or Charles. Either one of y'all might know. But that part in the beginning at the Justice League headquarters when they're all shaking hands and Kilowog moons everybody.
That was a Kilowog.
That was Kilowog. Yeah.
That's Guy Gardner. That's Guy.
You're gonna ask about Batman and Green Lantern?
Yeah. What does Batman have beef with the Green Lanterns? What was that?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
He can't beat him.
So with Guy Gardner specifically, there's an old, I think maybe Justice League International issue where they're having a spat, and Batman one punch knocks out Guy Gardner.
Oh wow.
I mean, One Punch Man, knock him out.
Damn, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
His
and
broken ass writing.
see,
So
and
wait,
this-
he just busted out in Satara? How you say
No,
that dude's name?
he probably had a yellow fist in his belt buckle or some shit.
nah, they were going mano a mano, I think. So no, no powers and
Okay,
stuff
so
like
no
that.
That's pretty
power.
funny.
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to know about that, but
Now,
I love. Oh, what you got to say? Go ahead.
the thing about the Green Lanterns, just in general, you know that Batman operates off of fear.
Yeah.
Green Lanterns use willpower. Willpower overcomes fear. That's even part of, when a ring comes to you, it says you have the ability to overcome great fear.
Mm.
So they're polar opposites of each other. What Batman is supposed to mean and what a Green Lantern is supposed to be.
Didn't the yellow ring come to Batman during the Blackest Night? Or before Blackest Night? Didn't one of the yellow rings come to Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty cool little wrinkle.
Yeah.
With him, so.
And I didn't even know how you got a ring. Like you're basically chosen. I want a ring. I mean, why can't a ring just come to me like right now? I'd be like, peace.
Because
I'm
you
going to
don't have the
train.
power to overcome fear, Joe. That's why.
There you
That's
go.
why you only want to.
But I love.
And maybe it's because me and Tony are the two Green Lanterns for this sector, and we ain't dead, so you ain't gonna get it.
Damn y'all. I love Natu, and I loved Kilowog. Definitely love them, and I like the little. It was like a little squirrel or something. He was like, I can't get it to work on yellow.
One of the rookies. Yeah, that was one of the rookies.
I can't get it to work on yellow. And at the end, you'll finally overcome your fear because he got it to work. And I was like, wow. Yeah, it was great. I definitely loved it.
Heck yeah, man. I always love the little stories with like recruits and getting trained and like new people and completely fresh characters being added, which is perfect for both of these comics that we talked about. But now let's move on to Avengers Initiative, and I'll start that one off. It was hot off of Civil War, and which was such a great run, and I was curious to see how things were going to come together. And I got to say, after Civil War, Avengers Initiative was my favorite comic book to read for quite a while because there were so many ridiculous things happening. You got to deal with a bunch of D-listers that didn't get the spotlight before. You got a whole bunch of new characters and all these twists and turns. And when I say the D-listers that got spotlight, like Taskmaster, Gauntlet, Yellow Jacket, no one really cared for him at that point. And they got... it led into Secret Invasion also, which was a really big deal, and it's really cool how they integrated that. I really, really enjoyed Avengers Initiative. It's one of my favorite Marvel runs in a long time, and I wish that we could get something similar to it in the new universe, which could possibly happen, but, we'll see. But, Red Panda, what did you think of Initiative?
I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool to see how these characters are sort of picking themselves up and rebuilding in the wake of Civil War. And then just like they're not over it, obviously. Like they have so much beef still with each other, but they're also recruiting from sort of opposite sides. So I thought that was really interesting too. And then it's the same thing in the Green Lantern, like they had the two they were sort of enemies before. I think it's Sarn and Cole. And then they brought them in, trying to get them to work together, and it's like they're still butting heads with each other within their teams.
Right,
so it's
right.
Cool to see those dynamics, like when they're trying to get them to get along.
Absolutely. And I'll throw this out there. Trauma was my favorite character.
Trauma was badass.
Yeah, Trauma was one twisted mofo, and just how they implemented a lot of his abilities was pretty cool. Mr. Rogers, the Gray Sun. What did you think of Initiative?
I remember back in the day you told me about it, and that's how I got into it. It's a really good series, also. Um, a lot of the new characters were pretty good. Um, like just to list off a lot of the ones that they created specifically for Initiative, like MVP,
Mm-hmm.
Cloud9, um, Armory, which I feel like they had Armory for a second and then they just let her go,
Yeah.
and it kind of sucks that they never expounded on her character. Good thing about the Initiative was you had a lot of rookie heroes, but you also had a lot of those like C and D list villains come through that were part of it as well. Um, Taskmaster in the Initiative is really good. Like I was sitting there rooting for him.
Yeah.
Like he's just a cool dude.
Even down to Dark Reign, I was rooting for him. When things got a
Yeah.
little hit.
Yeah, pretty cool. Um, yeah, I think it did exactly what the Green Lantern Corps' recharge was. They started introducing new characters, and you didn't fall back on old characters. They were just said, hey, here's new ones, and they were, let's say 80 to 90% of them were all interesting. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah, that's very true. And MVP, all of the stuff that they did with MVP was absolutely ridiculous.
Mhm.
For the people that don't know, like his character, he was at first when he came on, they thought he was just a guy that had the super soldier serum. But then it turned out he was just the perfect human specimen, basically, or something that one of the guys called him. It was like a German word or something. But yeah, he got killed and then he got cloned. And
Numerous times.
yeah,
The
yeah,
same
that
How
happened.
many times?
As the clone sheep, was this written around the same time as that? Because that's like this whole thing.
No,
It's clone.
this is written after that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, he was cloned and then he became the Scarlet Spider crew, which was kind of cool in my opinion.
I thought the idea that he's the perfect human being, or like the perfect specimen of a human, was pretty cool, because you find out later, well, how did this happen? Whereas Steve Rogers got a serum, a drug, essentially, that quick picker upper. His parents had his basically just had him on a diet, strict routine all the time, and it all came from the same person who made the super soldier serum.
Yep. It was really, really cool. That was a very interesting character that they came up with for the books. And like Tony said, all of the new people that they introduced were really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Hardball. I liked him a lot too. I think that was his name. Yeah, I might be messing that up, but he was really cool. But
Nah,
Scott,
you're right.
yeah, it was Hardball. Yeah, Scott, what are your thoughts?
Blah. Blah, blah.
Whoa.
Blah, blah, blah. It was too long. It was too long. It could have wrapped up quicker. Trauma. His to do. Come on, really? My daddy wants to come back and use my body.
Uh-oh.
I didn't care for it. The best character was Butterball, who they got rid of.
Butterball was
That was
pretty
the best
cool.
character.
That was a good
It
story,
was
though.
just, I don't know. It just, like, as I was reading it, okay, I'll put it like this. When I read it, people remember this is a Versus show. So I did it at Versus Green Lantern, and to me, it just didn't hold up. It didn't. It
Question.
hold up. Shoot.
So, what's your question, man?
For people who may have read things like coming after this, did what the Scarlet Spiders did, kind of like making people think that Parker just had the suit, like the suit had all the power and not him. Did that actually like help him out ever?
Oh no, he beat the dog shit out of the Scarlet Spiders.
I know, but like after that.
Yeah, he beat them up, and then because it was what story? I mean, the Scarlet Spider suit itself has come back a couple times after that, but
I thought they were like on semi-good terms after this.
with Peter.
Yeah, because they like made it look like he was just part of the program and that he wasn't actually a Spider-Man.
Oh yes, I think that was the story element that they used for that. But also keep in mind, one more day happened after that. So none of that shit ever happened.
Right. That was my question.
Wait.
Does this even matter?
I would say, is that part of our list of things we're not allowed to say?
Yes.
Banned.
Okay.
Yes, that's bad.
Oh,
that and the Illuminati.
Fuck. Hey.
And you know what? Even in this, I didn't like him in this either.
No, we don't. Look, let me say something real quick, man. The Illuminati, since we can say the word Illuminati because the original Illuminati was incredible, okay? Those books were great. And what happened with Planet Hulk and all that stuff and World War Hulk, all of that was great. But 2015, 2016, we ain't gonna talk about that. That's in the trash can. That's literally in the trash can. And I ain't pulling it out. I saw it on the shelves. I wanted to knock them off the shelf. I went and told all the people that work at my comic store that it was the worst thing that I've read after all this Marvel reboot stuff. So, and apparently there was something about the writer of it that they said. So they weren't very surprised by it either. So, think.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, but with Scarlet Spider, Tony, you may know this. Didn't one of the other Peter Parkers end up using, or another, the 2099? Yeah, like didn't one of them use the Scarlet suit for a minute?
I feel like someone did.
Yeah, somebody else uses it. I can't remember who it is.
Yeah.
I think they had it before this.
Oh, was it Kane?
Okay, I was thinking it was Kane.
It might be Kane.
Yeah, I think it is Kane that's using it. And you said, what did you say, Red Panda?
I said I think they had it before this storyline as well, right? Like did Peter have it for a while?
I don't think Peter had it because I think it was presented to him because of Civil War. It was like after he joined up, Iron Man made him that suit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the very first time that came about. So I guess, if you mean before, well, Initiative kind of ran alongside, or no, it was right after Civil War. So technically, yeah, that was before that he had the suit. So
yeah, because he's all like, oh, Tony said he made a special suit just for me, and then it's like
everybody has it.
He's like, oh, thanks a lot.
That's all saying.
Which I read a disclaimer on the Wikipedia, or it may have been a quote from one of the books that they were talking about the Secret Initiative, and one of the lines in that is Tony Stark doesn't know what happened to the schematics for the Scarlet Spider suit. So they just wrote it. Somebody else took it and just repurposed it for everything else. But you know what's kind of frustrating about that, which we don't have to deal with it now. But you look at the Spider-Man now. Spider-Man could have made a much better suit than that before. It's just they never tapped into his intelligence at all, even though he's one of the top smart people in the Marvel Universe. Like, he could have made that himself.
They only used him to worry about his web cartridges. That's all he really worried about.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a thought.
At that point, he actually had webs coming out of his hands because that was after the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying, Tony?
I'd say here's a thought. Like, imagine a Scarlet Spider versus Superior Spider-Man.
Oh, I think Superior will destroy him.
You think so? Because remember, the Scarlet Spiders were clones of MVP.
So yeah, but the thing is, even though he's a perfect specimen, Peter technically is a perfect specimen too, plus some because of the spider part.
I suppose.
Yeah, and then you add in the spider sense, and there's just no contest.
Yeah.
Right.
But does anyone else have to go for Initiative? Sky, you got any more sour ass words to say, sir?
I didn't need Norman Osborn. Taskmaster died in the prison. Hardball was a phone.
You just hated all of it. All right, and in defense of it, you know, Recharge was a miniseries. Avengers Initiative was like a standard Marvel comic book that ran throughout all of these events and all these time periods.
Yeah, it just so happened somebody read the whole series.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not everybody did that. He was super sour.
Excuse me for reading.
Yeah, I didn't read the whole series either.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I read all of it because I was reading it during the run and everything.
I actually did not like it. I didn't care for the characters. I didn't care for the characters. They were all boring to me. Nobody like really stuck out to be my favorite. The Scarlet Spiders thing was kind of cool. I did like Taskmaster popping up in there. Some of the like how they would interweave it with other stuff, like with the Hulk thing, that was kind of boring. Like it didn't even. It was like it just didn't.
No, if you're gonna put Hulk in there, I just want to see Hulk. I don't need to see these other wannabe superheroes. Hulk should have smashed them all. He should have killed them all.
I'd say that issue was a time.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Justice was a whiny Kylo Ren. Why won't anybody like us?
Yeah, all the characters.
Dude, you killed 677 people.
All the characters, they were just whiny teenagers to me. Fucking Slapstick was like the Jar Jar Binks of this shit.
Hey, you calm your ass down.
No, actually, Jeff, I disagree with you. I feel like Slapstick should have had more run because when he beat the crap out of Gauntlet, they should have kept going with that and him slowly just beating the shit out of a bunch of people.
He was the scariest one.
Yeah.
But they played up on it like twice. They played up on it when he got the MVP's neurotransmitter thing to stop the other MVP. Oh, that storyline.
And then he just took it. He was like, I'll just save this for later.
We need your memories. That's how we stop the other one. It's your memories. Okay.
I'm glad I'm not alone because I was going to read all 35 issues because I was under the impression that we read all of them too, but like I couldn't do it. Like I'd sit there and I'd be reading and I'm like, I don't like this. I cannot finish reading it. It's just boring to me. I like the premise of it. I mean, hell, I like Green Lantern. That was really cool, and this is kind of the same thing. So I mean, I like the premise of it, but I did not like any of the characters at all.
Well, I'm gonna let to all the new viewers out there. This is the first episode, but Sky and Jeff ain't gonna be on no more.
And also, I did.
Let me get it all out.
Wait, hold on before you go. I did scout the internet because I was wondering. I was like, I can't be the only person that feels like this. People on Amazon and like Goodreads and stuff, there were people that made reviews and basically mirrored what I said. But yeah, Sky, go ahead, man.
Cheetah lady having a scroll baby, blah. Let's see. Them going to fight Asgard, blah. I don't like Taskmaster in this one. Taskmaster's in the all-new Wolverine, and I enjoy him in that. So that's my blah. What else I got? Just blah. Again, Justice is a whiny Kylo Ren. He is really sad that nobody likes his team. That's what he's sad about. Like, does he not remember that they killed 676 people? In penance. So Trauma gives him a cat, no. Trauma gives him a cat, and that makes him remember everything. Oh, I remember I was Speedball, and I remember I was a good guy, and I accidentally killed some people. Oh, let me make up for it. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well,
wasn't
clearly
even
we know
the
how two people feel and how they're going to choose when it comes to the versus aspects of this show.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, that's what we're here for. You know.
I like to say I enjoyed my time on Gale the Pale. I was able to get. I feel like I was able to get that off my chest.
I mean, I respect that y'all like it. Jacob, I'm sure Jacob likes it too. I respect that y'all like it, but it's just not for me.
Yeah,
it was
I don't
all
like
35 issues. All 35
I
issues.
think he probably would have liked it more so because of the military kind of recruit training side that was more prevalent in Initiative versus Core.
Mhm.
But you know,
they didn't
respect
even
it.
play out the gauntlet versus the armory piece. Like they was just like, oh, it spoke some alien language to him, and then he knocked it out of him. I'm like, we couldn't get that played up more. Like, where did these pieces come from? Which alien technology is it?
I
You know
remember
what I mean? It was just
that was a plot
he
point.
was in a
They
coma.
just let
He was
go.
in a coma. Yeah, it's like, oh, he was in a coma, and what do he call himself? Killer, whatever he called himself.
KIA, killed in action.
KIA, yeah.
KIA. It ran like a
Killed in
kid.
action. Killed in action.
You read him like Kia the whole time. It's a Kia going through killing.
I showed did. I read it like I showed
Luxury
did.
sedan.
I'm taking my headphones.
Oh, this
Kia.
Kia.
The
What's your name?
rating on this Kia is horrible.
Kia's going.
I'm back.
Kia's going ham. Kia's
I
going absolute ham.
Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Let me
Talking about
roll
driving
these
Kia.
sleeves
It's
up.
heated right now.
Roll these sleeves up. Are you serious?
No, I know. Okay, I know it was killed in action, but I'm just saying it was that. It was dumb. It was dumb. It was dumb. I didn't care for any aspect of this. It made like the premise of it made sense. We're gonna register people. People are deciding to register, but we're gonna make these groups to be a unified team across the nation, and it sounded good. And then you get like, okay, first of all, Armory. She killed MVP. She gotta go. That ain't her fault. That was Trump's fault. But they kept Trump.
True.
And they cut off her. They cut off her.
Technically,
They cut off
it wasn't Trauma's
women.
fault. Technically, it wasn't Trauma's fault.
Okay, it was cloud kickers. That's all that reminded me of. Cloud kicker, aka Cloud. All of a sudden, she go from riding on clouds to the best shooter assassin in the damn team. No. She didn't even want to be there. But now I can shoot the best out of anybody.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get the votes on what everyone said. Green Lantern or Initiative? We're gonna go Initiative.
What's really? That's what we're gonna do. Green Lantern, bar none, hands down. Don't read all 35 issues.
All right, Tony, the great son.
Let me wait until the end. I want to
Okay, you go to the end. All right, Just Blaze.
Man, come on, Green Lantern. Green Lantern all the way.
All right, Red Panda.
All the way.
I'm gonna go with the Initiative.
I'm going with the Initiative. I thought it was better as well.
Oh wow. See, this is why I waited.
Yeah, that's why you waited
That's
till
why
the
you
end.
waited.
This is why I waited till
You
the
gotta
end.
make the decision, and I know. I feel like I know what.
Go ahead. Tell me which pick it is.
Green Lantern, man.
Exactly. I ain't about to let them lose. Damn it. I ain't about to let them lose.
This might be the only time DC ever beats Marvel on this show.
You know what? You're right.
No.
What?
Because I got another battle for y'all at a later point in time.
I'm looking forward to that. But
only time. It's like if you think like let's think about the characters like put them up one-on-one, like Aquaman versus the Submariner, automatic wash. Superman versus Gladiator or the Sentry or.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing about that. I'm not gonna worry about what you're talking about. Green Lantern. I personally loved that
Green Lantern
miniseries.
is
It was
best
really good.
Period.
Well, I'm saying today, a comic that had DC on it beat out a Marvel comic.
Oh, well,
I
which
couldn't-
comic?
I couldn't believe it.
Green Lantern.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Green
about.
Lantern Corps.
I thought you were talking about something just read like a new book.
No.
Because-
Green Lantern
No,
Corps
no.
beat out.
Because
Green Lantern Corps
DC's thinking
beat
up
out-
the joint on the shelf right now.
DC made the God chair for Batman. No.
And his name is John Cena. That's the Joker's name, if y'all didn't get the joke. But all right. So Tony chose Green Lantern. The winner for today's versus is the Green Lantern Corps, and hey, I respect it. Both of the shows are really good. Both of the books.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yay!
Sometimes you see a darky, a light bright, a grown son.
I should have checked all three of y'all on here and just let me Jordan do the rest of the show.
Nah, man, you ain't about to eject me because I'm not gonna lie. When those two started talking ish about initiative, I got heated. You can't tell me none of those characters interested you at all.
Nope.
My name is Justice, and I want to be liked by everybody. What is it?
Ultra Girl
My
likes him.
team.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's not the only
I did say the Scarlet Spider thing
Butterball,
was
best kid.
kinda cool. That was kinda cool. But other than that, I like nobody else.
Butterball.
All right,
Best character.
all right.
Hands down.
I'm gonna come to the aid of the initiative because I need people. I want people to read it. For some of the, I would say some of the single issues, but some of the single issue stories are really good. The Butterball one, the one with like Johnny Guitar and the sax player, that's really good. Like a lot of those single issue stories they're top notch.
Yeah, the Johnny Guitar's little situation is really, really, really well done because it's like he knows that they're getting sent to die, and he like incapacitates his friend to save his life before they go out there. Like that whole story is really, really good. And I feel like
I'll give him that story. That was a good story.
And honestly,
It was still whack, but it was.
Hey, calm down, man. The Secret Invasion stuff was really cool too because they were on the ground trying to fix that problem while the big superheroes were getting their ass kicked. And they had the one guy that could actually see who was a Skrull and stuff, and all that was really cool. And these were characters that I didn't know. His name was piece of shit, but
Exactly.
His name was terrible, but I loved everything.
It only works with these old pair of 3D glasses I got.
Man, you make it sound so much worse than it actually was. Like, it's like a dude, this is how this dude got powers. He was at the movie theater and stole some 3D glasses out the recycle bin and found out that they had powers. Like, that's how it sounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So does he hook up with Jubilee?
Look,
Bruh.
Yeah. You know what, man? I see how it's really going to be like this all the time.
Go ahead and kick him. You can go ahead and kick him. I ain't even gonna...
It's the first episode, Jeff. You want to get booed on the first episode? No, trash. All right, so to close out.
Say it again. Who won?
Green Lantern Corps wins today's debut panel to panel on the Koalition.com. And I want to say thank you to the Koalition for hosting us. We were just having fun doing it on the other channel. But, hopefully this will get, more viewers and we'll get people that enjoy it and want to join the conversation with us. To close things out, I'm going to hit y'all with a question that y'all got to answer real quick, though. So get your thinking caps on. Sky, you going first since you want to trash the initiative so bad. Out of all of the comic book movies that have been announced, all of them, which one are you the most excited for? Go. Taking too long. Jeff.
They have been announced?
They have been announced. All of them. Black Panther.
Panther.
Right. Jordan.
Probably Infinity Wars.
Infinity Wars. Good. Tony.
Go ahead and give me more Guardians of the Galaxy.
Word up. Sky.
Doc Strange.
Doctor Strange, really? All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Doctor Strange, man. I
Then-
told you I'm reading the new run.
Boy,
So
let them
it's got me really
let
excited.
them announce a Carnage movie. He gonna change so damn quick.
Oh,
well.
you gonna watch shit else.
If we get this man in the movie, it better be rated R. I need it to be.
Exactly.
I need it to be. Kids can't even be nowhere near it. I need the opening scene to just be blood and Carnage just walking down a light pole.
Word.
That's what
My
I
answer
think.
is definitely Black Panther. I cannot wait to see that story unfold. I can't wait to see how it ties into Infinity War, and I also cannot wait to see Wakanda in a movie.
It's gonna
Oh
be so
my
dope.
goodness, I can't wait to see that. And oh, by the way, quick question: does anyone else think that the Eye of Agamotto is going to be the time gem for the Infinity Stones?
I
Yeah,
can see that.
Probably.
yeah,
Just for tie-in purposes.
yeah.
I got a feeling that they're going to roll that right on in there because, like, you know, the Eye is very important in his character, but for them to go explicitly detail that it has the power to manipulate time and space, I'm like, I see what y'all doing.
Yo.
I peep game, yo.
Real
I understand.
recognize real, yo.
Real recognize real, yo. Y'all,
Well, that-
This is better than Initiative. This was a
Hey,
better
calm
idea
your
than
ass
Initiative.
down,
Good
son.
job.
Hey, sit down so you
job.
get directed out of here, son. Alright? You know what I'm saying?
Will that be the last
plan.
one? If it is,
I think there's two more.
2 more.
I think it's that one and one more. What is the other one? Because what do we
I
have?
think
We
this
have-
would be 4, right?
Tesseract.
This would be 4, wouldn't it?
This would be 5, wasn't it?
No,
Is it 5?
no, I thought there was only
Tesseract.
Power Gem, Tesseract, Mind Gem, Ether.
Wait, which one is the
Time.
power gem?
The Guardians one.
The purple joint.
Yeah, that is 4. So yeah,
So
that
this
would
would be
actually be the
5.
last one.
So this will be 5.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm here for it. Alright, yeah.
What's
We're
the
going to
lead?
discuss that a little bit more in the next one. But yeah, that's good that Doctor Strange is going to be the last window for that one. But yeah. Any last words, guys? Jeff?
Read more comics. Go and support your comic book store. Also, I wanted to say this about when I said something about Jubilee and the glasses. I like Jubilee. I wasn't trying to say I don't like Jubilee. I like
The
Jubilee.
glasses. The
All right.
glasses. You know my name. You know my name, damn it.
I like Jubilee. I just didn't care for the initiative. But yeah, read more comics.
The initiative ain't care for your ass.
Check
either.
out-
Scott,
Well, no, I won't plug my stuff. Never mind.
you can plug your stuff, fool.
Okay, well, you check out thegeekdojo.net and check out thegeekageddon.com.
Word. Scott?
Don't read 35 issues of the Initiative. Just don't.
All right, so I muted Scott. Oh,
Really? Really? You're right, man.
hey, at least you didn't get ejected.
But no, this is what I will say. I'm an advocate for reading everything, no matter who wrote it. If you have the time and you want to take the time, read it. You may find the initiative good. I thought the premise was a smart idea. I didn't feel the execution was there, personally. Green Lantern wrapped that shit up in five episodes, 5 issues. That's all I needed, and I got everything I needed out of that. So, great pick. I will commend you on a great pick, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Read comics, man. Read them.
Good job.
Go to your stores. Go to your stores. Just browse on your store, and you find stuff like this, like Cardiff Club.
I can go read some comics.
Yeah. Great son.
In brightest day, in blackest night, that Marvel comic didn't win this fight.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Really?
Wow. All right, yeah. Yeah.
Well
gotta
played.
Give it up for that.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you very much for tuning in, people. It's gonna be a good run. Maybe we'll get standard cover Tony over here in a little bit.
We'll get him on the show for sure. Red Panda.
It's been fun. Read comics. Read Tokyo Ghost.
Yeah.
I know we didn't talk about that, but we all love it. So people need to read it and buy it.
I think at some point we just need to dedicate an entire 60 minutes to that.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to happen. But thank you. This has been Panel to Panel, the first episode on the Koalition.com. Once again, we're very happy to be here. And we hope that y'all enjoy the show. Feel free to hit us with some feedback. Let us know how trash Sky's opinion about Initiative was. Let us know what you think of both of the stories in general.
You can tell me on my Twitter handle. You see it. Tell me on my Twitter handle.
Mm-hmm. Just hit the comment section because, we love this and we want to keep doing it for a long time. And hit the Patreon for the Koalition as well if you'd like to support it. And check out all of our other shows on the site. We have Nights at the Turntable, Hip Hop Podcast, The Definitive Hip Hop Podcast. We've got The Throwdown, which Tony Ramudeath from that is actually going to be involved in this show. And we have The Co-op as well. And Otanime, our anime show. So we appreciate it, and we will see you all next time. And let's get a round of applause for this here first episode being over with. And we are signing out right now. Sky's trash.